Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selections for Double Game Week 33 and also the transfers that I'm planning on making. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment. What are your FPL transfer plans for Double Game Week 33? Subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over a quick recap of Game Week 32. I finished on 90 points, a Game Week rank of 573,000, another green arrow up to 63k in the world. So, back-to-back green arrows now, which is very nice because we went on a flurry of like 5 to 6 red arrows in a row, which was not a great place to be. I did use my triple captaincy this week, though, which obviously is why we're on such a pretty good green arrow and a Game Week rank. I mean, it's not too bad. Isaac finished on 11 points, so obviously triple captain, that's 33. But at the end of the day, it should have been so more. Like, the games, watching them, he had so many chances. There was really good saves, really bad misses. He should have got more than 2 returns. In the first game, he probably should have scored a couple of goals. Against Palace, though, my lord, he probably should have got like 4. It was so aggravating watching that game because he's such a good player, but of course when I triple captain him, he turns into like Nunes. It's just really unfortunate. I mean, the goal that he scored was the hardest chance that he got all game. You know, he was missing chances from like 5 yards out and stuff like that. It was a tough one, but look, got 2 returns. It's not the end of the world, but it definitely it stings a little bit because it could have been so much more. But anyway, let's take a look at the team. So I finished on 90 points. Raya with a 2-pointer, Gvardiol with 1 point, Munoz, I mean, what a double game week for Crystal Palace. Jeez, -1 from 2 fixtures is wild. I don't think I've ever had a double game week player that bad. You know, no red cards, nothing like that, just a yellow and conceding like 9 goals or something like that. Like I say, 9 goals I think Newcastle scored over the double game week, and for Isaac to only get 1 of them and 1 assist is really unfortunate. That's what I mean. That's why it stings a little bit, because out of all those goals you'd expect him to get like 3 or 4 of them as the main striker. But anyway, Munoz with -1, Livramento with an 8-pointer, exactly what I thought he would get, to be fair. I thought they'd keep at least 1 clean sheet in those home fixtures. Salah with a 6-pointer, Sarr with the 7-pointer, Murphy with the 19-pointer. He was my transfer this week from Gordon to Murphy. Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with the Murphy points, obviously. He's not crazy owned, but I missed out on a lot of them going from choosing Gordon on my wildcard instead of Murphy, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. And then Rodgers with a 6-pointer. Again, another great game week for Mateta. 2 points from a double game week. Just 2 early substitutions, no goals, no assists, nothing like that. I can't wait to get rid of him, because when I didn't have him, he was scoring like 2-3 every single game. As soon as I bring him in, he's just getting early substitutions. So yeah, we'll be getting rid of him probably around game week 35, because obviously this week he's doubling, so I can't really get rid of him. And then we'll be free hitting in 34, so I'll be getting rid of him in game week 35, probably for Chris Wood, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Isaac with a 33-pointer, and then Marmoush with the 7 points. And then on the bench, Areola with 2, Saka with 1, Kirkez with 6, was on 7, but lost a bonus point. And then Gabriel picking up 0 points. So that's how we got on in double game week 32. Not too bad. Like I say, happy to see another green arrow. Let's try and push into 50k this week. So, let's take a look at the team selection for double game week 33. In goal, we have Raya, who has Ipswich away and Crystal Palace at home. Again, expecting 1 clean sheet from those fixtures. Probably better off being the Ipswich game because I've got 3 Palace players, so I'll want obviously them to score. So at the end of the day, we do want the clean sheet in the Ipswich game, because obviously I have no Ipswich players playing. So Raya in goal. Also, we've got Gvardiol, who's got Everton away and Villa at home. Again, expecting 1 clean sheet potentially in that fixture. I'm really hoping it's just like going to be like a 1-0 win against Everton or something like that. Would be absolutely incredible. Munoz with a double as well. Bournemouth at home and Arsenal away. Again, hoping for a clean sheet in the Bournemouth game, because obviously I'm going to have Arsenal attackers in Saka, etc. And then also got Gabriel, who's not playing, but he is going to be my transfer out this week for Saliba. So just picture Saliba there, because that is 100% going to be my transfer, which I will probably make tonight, because I assume that he's maybe going to go up in price again. I need to have a look at the price changes and stuff. But yeah, so 4 doublers, no easy fixtures really in terms of clean sheets, apart probably from the Ipswich away fixture. You know, Munoz has been conceding goals like it's going out of fashion lately, so I'm not really expecting a clean sheet, but hopefully an attacking return would be very nice. And then hopefully one clean sheet from Gvardiol would also be very, very nice as well. But those are the defenders and the goalkeeper. In midfield, we've got Mo Salah, who's got Leicester away, who again is a very good captaincy shout this week. If Arsenal lose to Ipswich, then Liverpool can win the league this weekend by beating Leicester. So I don't think Arsenal are going to lose against Ipswich. I mean, it is an Arsenal fashion to go and smash Real Madrid in the Champions League and then go lose to Ipswich, but you just can't really see it happening. So very unlikely that Liverpool win the league this weekend, but there is a possibility there. But either way, Salah, Leicester away. We've got Sarr, who's got Bournemouth home and Arsenal away. Again, the Palace players that I've had haven't really shone at all. They've not been great in these double game weeks or in the single game weeks. Ideally, they come alive now because I'm going to be getting rid of most of them after this game week. But either way, Sarr's got Bournemouth home, Arsenal away. Saka's currently my captain, but I could easily be swayed to change it. The only reason I've still got a captaincy on him is because Ipswich are basically relegated, so they've got nothing to play for. And then Crystal Palace at home, they've just conceded how many goals in the last couple of fixtures? Like, on paper, it's a fantastic double game week. It's just, is he going to get rested? Is he going to start? If I could get, like, I don't know, 65 minutes out of him both fixtures, so 130 minutes in all, I think that would be an all right time to captain him, but you just don't know. He might be coming on the 60th minute, and then you're only getting 30 minutes against Ipswich. He probably starts Palace, so he might get like 65 from that game. So overall, he's probably going to get like 100 minutes over the course of the double game week. Is that enough? Maybe. Or do you captain somebody like Marmoush, who's probably going to get like 80 to 85 minutes in both fixtures? You know, it's a lot of a difference there. So I don't know. I mean, Saka's also on penalties. I mean, he should still be on penalties. The one he took in the Champions League was absolutely awful. But I expect him still to be on penalties. Marmoush might be on penalties as well. De Bruyne might be on penalties. It's really hard to say. But yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one at the moment. But he's currently my captain. But that could easily change. I think I'm just going to make my decision tomorrow before the deadline, obviously. And then Rodgers, who's got Newcastle at home and then City away. So again, a tough double there for Rodgers, which is why I've not gone crazy on the Villa players. But either way, he's probably the best Villa asset to own in terms of attacker. And then up top, we've got Mateta, who's got Bournemouth home and Arsenal away. Like I say, really need him to get something because so far Mateta's been an awful transfer in on the wild card. Isak, who's got Villa away. And then also Marmoush, who's got Everton away and Villa at home. And then I'm probably going to play my bench boost this week as well because I've got Areola, who's got Southampton at home. So a very good fixture there. Murphy, who's got Villa away. Kirkes, who's got Palace away. And then Livramento, who's got Villa away as well. But I am thinking of taking a -4 to get rid of Kirkes for a different player. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do that though, but the bench looks okay-ish. I could bench boost in 36 though, because obviously that's another double, but well, it's most likely going to be another double, but I don't know. I feel like I should just use it now, get it out of the way, because you don't really know what's going to happen later on down the line. And also the fixtures aren't terrible. But anyway, that's how the current team is looking for double game week 33. Moving on to the transfers, though, for double game week 33, I've got 3.1 mil in the bank, so quite a lot of money to spend. I've got one free transfer, and I've got one injured Brazilian. So I'm going to get rid of Gabriel this week, and I'll be bringing in Saliba. I've already made up my mind about that. I am going to have double Arsenal defense going into some, not great fixtures. Obviously, I'm free hitting in 34, so I don't have to worry about that. Bournemouth at home's not bad, but then Liverpool away, Newcastle at home. It's one of those, like, I might just play Areola instead of, I don't know, it might be a cagey 0-0, so I'll probably still play Raya, but I don't know, it's a bit annoying going to be having the, double Arsenal defense for those fixtures there, but I guess it's not the end of the world because I'll have other options on my a bench that I can kind of use, but we're gonna have some tough fixtures coming up in the future and not a lot of transfers to spend as well, so could be better, but it is what it is, but I got to attack these doubles that are in front of me 100%. So that's one transfer that I'm definitely making this week, already locked in, and that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double game week players. I am also thinking about getting rid of Kirkes for Ruben Diaz. The only issue though with this is that apparently Akanji's back, or like he's much better than he was. So that's making me worry a little bit. I think that the double comes a little bit too soon for Akanji though, so I'm pretty sure Diaz and Gvardiol start both. But then they've obviously got game week 34, which they miss, and then it's Wolves at home and Southampton away. I really need the double City defence for those two fixtures, because I've got, fair enough, I can play Saliba, who's got Bournemouth, but then Liverpool away. If I can play two City defenders against Southampton away in that fixture, that would be really, really ideal, because my other options would be Livramento, who's got Chelsea at home, and then Munoz, who's got Spurs away, and I don't really want to be playing any of them. So in an ideal world, I could play a defensive three and play Saliba, Ruben Diaz, and Gvardiol. But obviously, if Diaz gets benched, around the Wolves fixture, and it's a little bit, you don't know where it's going to go, then obviously that's going to cause issues. But I think I'm still going to make this transfer and just take the -4, probably bench boost, because then my bench will be, it'll be either. Yeah, it'd be Ruben Diaz on the bench. So I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have 5 fixtures on the bench boost, which is pretty good. And, Livramento and Murphy. Villa away is not ideal, but Southampton at home is pretty good. I don't think it'd be a terrible bench boost if I did that. So I'm thinking of maybe making that move, and then obviously that'll be that. Game week 34 rolls around, I'll free hit, so I won't get any transfers there. And then going into 35, obviously, is when I need to kind of start sorting my team out, because I've got a few issues. I'll have players like Triple Palace that I'm not really ecstatic about. I've got players like Triple Newcastle, who've got like Chelsea at home, Arsenal away. Don't really need triple up on there. So I'll have to slowly just kind of sort the team out. But there's not many game weeks left of the season after 34. So I'm not going to be taking any hits, because there's just no point, unless there's big doubles coming up in 36 and 37. Because Forest could easily double, City could double. Either of them could blank. I am thinking of bringing Chris Wood back in, and he could be a really good double game week captain. But again, it depends who goes through in the FA Cup. But yeah, I think those will be my transfers this week. So Saliba and Diaz in for the -4. Yeah, this is why I kind of needed Isak to go big, because I was always going to take a hit this week. So if he smashed it and got like 60 points, which he should have done with all the chances he missed, then it wouldn't have been too bad taking this -4. But it is what it is. But that's how my transfers are kind of like shaping up, should I say, for Double Game Week 33. But if you enjoy the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment. What are your FPL plans for Double Game Week 33? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, peace.